I'm one of those people who does not need to go to court to get an order to prove that I went to school. Because I'm not like some people in Kenya who claim, because when I was Minister for Education, I used to tell people, the easiest way to destroy a country is to begin with this rubbish about people who have got to go to court to look for court orders to prove that they went to school. Because if you went to school, how did you go to a school where you don't have a classmate, you don't have a teacher, you don't, I mean, and you are depending on a judge to make a ruling that you actually went to school. You know, my friends, I want to tell you this. There's a way in which we have destroyed our country by this silly behavior, you know, doing things that normal people don't do. Because you see, going to school is a black and white situation. You either went or did not go. Yeah.
Oh my God!
I may not be your best, and I don't claim to be, but I'm the one you have.
Son of soil, nekadeli maombi.
And I used to tell people, I am not the one who wrote the law. I believe that you can be a good leader even if you actually do not have a degree, but you wrote the law in Parliament and said for you to be governor, you actually need a degree. So respect the law, as it were. You wrote the law. Because that dishonesty is a subject I will go to another day, but I can tell you this. We've had people who have actually served as governors in Kenya who did not go to university. They bought papers, they carried papers, they went to court, got some order, bribed some electoral institution, and approved them. I was the Minister for Education when the Commission for University Education one time, a candidate presented a certificate, and please, I'm not, religious leaders who are in the room, I am not looking down upon you. This guy had attended a conference of religious leaders somewhere in South America, and they gave him a certificate of participation in in Spanish or Latin. Then he took it to IEBC. Then they cleared it. He said it's a certificate. I did a master's. When later on they found a translator, they said no, it says certificate of participation. This is not a degree.
So it seems like Matiangi has decided to go on the offensive, and his first victim is Sakaja. And what I was saying about the degree part is so true, because most of these senators, MPs, or even governors, some of them didn't even finish school. Like the Sudi part, everyone knows, but people just ignore it. The Sakaja part, everyone knew he was lying, and the Teens University degree was a hoax, but still he was allowed to buy. So the IEBC failed us, ESCC failed us. I think those two institutions are the most, I don't want to say useless, but they're most inactive, because they can rebuke something, but it goes on to be reinstated, because the courts really tried with the Sakaja thing, but IEBC still allowed the Teen University, even though they knew it was not authentic. And even in the next election, I think he'll still present the Teens University degree, and they'll still allow it. That's how diabolical IEBC is.
You know, that's why I'm telling you, you know, one candidate for position of governor presented a PhD certificate that she couldn't even defend. When someone asked her, what was your thesis on? She said, what is a thesis? How would you have, I mean, I know we are innovators in Kenya, but some innovation is it's a joke, you know, as it were. So, my brothers and sisters, so Dr. Bogongo, that's the story of my life. Grew up with all these wonderful people you see here, like Professor Otiso, going to Manga Primary School, and sometimes I tell media when they challenge me and Gen Zs who are in the room, I didn't drop from Mars or from Jupiter. And I have lived this life, simple, what you see is what you get, straightforward, raised by parents who are, you know, materially poor but very rich in spirit and love for us and commitment. The other day, I was telling some lawyers here in a room that, and this is the last thing I will say on that particular score, that one day I will tell the whole story in full length in my book when it comes out, that I would never have gone to school, or I would never have finished school without my mother. My mother is the most patient person on earth, because this is interesting. Every day between, I think, standard 1 and standard 3, every single day I went to school, I lost my pencil.